Done enough tripping.
Yes, you have. Plenty of trips in your life, right? Are you on?
We are live, yeah. And Michelle just joined us. So hello, Michelle. Oh, and there's my phone sitting there, and it says we're live.
We're live, yay.
We are live today, Monday at Memory Bound. It's Monday, April 15th. Is that what we decided, Katie?
Yeah, tax day.
Oh, tax day. Is today the tax day? I thought maybe tomorrow. Is it the 15th or 16th? I don't really know. Okay, well, that's urgent then. So join us this morning and then go and make sure your taxes got filed.
It is urgent, yeah.
So, and look at Doug brought me my,
I know, right?
my drink. I set it there and didn't mean to leave it there, but it's there. And Janet's here and Rachel.
And it's not in the microwave, so we know where it is.
Lord, not yet, but it probably will be.
It will be after the video.
So,
Good morning.
Gail's here. Hi, Gail and Nancy, and I'm Kelly, and here's Katie.
Hello, hello.
Oh, I don't think we want to show that junky table back there.
All right.
We don't want to show that area. This is a much better look. So Katie's here. Oh, I see your glasses.
Yeah, I got them. I got them already.
So nobody has to go get Katie her glasses today.
I'm on today, aren't I?
We're good to go. We are good to go. So PJ has made it to Missouri.
Oh, she's coming back from Texas.
She says see you next week. Yay. So that'd be great. And Mary's here.
Mary from Maine?
I think Mary's also maybe in Missouri.
Oh, okay. Mary's in Missouri.
I think Mary might be in Missouri. I'm not really sure.
All right.
Ruby says nice day in Tennessee.
Good morning.
Beautiful day
here. It was hot this weekend here. It was 88 yesterday.
We broke records.
Yes.
And I don't know about today.
It's supposed to be 80, I think 82 or 85, and then severe storms, bad storms tomorrow, and then back to normal.
Well, come in and see us. We got the AC going. We
got
it turned low.
We do have it turned low.
So it's going to be nice and comfortable in here. It's almost like, the winter months are good for crafting, and then those hot days are good for crafting also.
So you have to get out those about 3 weeks of nice weather in Iowa.
And Katie, we do have, Mary says draft day too. That's right. It is draft day today for the women's basketball.
Okay. I was trying to think football draft. I was running through them all through my head.
She's going through all the sports. Katie, Jerry is asking about Jack's relay team and their record. So I don't know if you want to share that.
Thank you.
Isn't that nice?
Jerry, thank you. You must have seen it. Yes. So Jack and his team ran at Jim Duncan Relays here in Iowa, and they run it down at Drake. And his team broke the state record in the 4x2, which is really, really exciting. It hasn't been broken for some time, and so.
Oh, it hasn't. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it has been there for a while, and so he and his teammates broke it, and they were really excited. It was a really exciting weekend too.
Oh, how fun!
It was a good weekend. Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
I think track is amazing. I just can't see myself running. Well, now I'll never be running, but that's for people that have that skill. That's just amazing.
Yeah, and what's really fun is that 3 of them have ran. Well, 2 of them, his friend Tyler, they've ran together since they were in. I think it was about 3rd or 4th grade.
That's really sweet.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's really fun to see them how they've grown together.
And I think it's a Katie morning because Diana is asking about your birthday card.
Oh, yes, Diana. Oh, my gosh.
I thought you showed it. Didn't you show it?
I did not because I was gone then.
Oh, so it came while she was gone.
Back. And yes, Diana, thank you. It was, and I always kept meaning to bring it. It was a beautiful, Diana, thank you. She sent me a beautiful Graphic 45 birthday card. And thank you, Diana, for thinking of me.
You'll have to bring that in, Katie.
I do, and I keep meaning to. It's right on because I took it home, and it's right on my desk on the right. And I need to bring that in.
Katie was gone on her birthday, so we didn't get to harass her or anything about getting a year older. But
believe me, I've heard about it.
But there's a lot of other exciting things going on today too.
Yeah.
Let's just walk up here real quick, Katie, because
we're going for a walk.
Our UPS driver was just here, and he brought our restock of the new 49 and Market Crafty Garden. So we are out of.
Just beautiful.
Oh my gosh, there's more holes this morning after the weekend.
But we will have them filled today.
It's all in boxes, and Diane's checking it in. So Crafty Garden and Ochre are both back in stock.
Empty up here.
So we'll be filling this in. This is going to be the picture on the top of our Facebook page.
It's just so wonderful and beautiful.
So this is back in stock. Give us a little bit of time. She's got to check it in, and it's some big orders. And also,
look at all this has just flown
just to let you guys know that 49 and Market released dies and stamps today from Sizzix. And you can probably find them on social media. They are arriving here at Memory Bound tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll have the new dies and stamps from Sizzix that are designed by Katie Pertite for $49 a market. We
It's
still
so
have these
pretty, isn't
pretty
it?
zipper bags.
Yeah.
So
I
that's,
can't believe, look at that. And like this is a double. These are doubles.
Yep.
So
So that's
all
the news
sorts.
with that. And then let's go back here, Katie, because I got out the Tim Holtz release from Stampers
me.
Anonymous, and we've shown it, but Tim had a video on YouTube Saturday. I'm wondering how many of you watched it. And those, so I'd like to show these,
Yes.
Katie.
Would you like me to show 'em?
Yeah.
Okay.
So go check out his YouTube video. He showed what all of his makers made with these, and those are the new stencils.
Do you want me to? This one is. Oh, hold on. This
Katie's
one
got to
there,
get her
yeah.
glasses on.
First, the larger ones are all $6.99, and this is the Deco Leaf, Deco Floral,
And
and
that should-
Deco Feather. So they're Deco ones.
Okay, and then we have the minis of that, which are $11.99.
$12.99.
$12.99 for the little small ones.
Oh, I like how this is laid out. Whoever did that. Thank you, Kelly. All right, this one is labels for $6.99. So all the larger ones are $6.99. The wheel. This just reminds me of Teresa. And spots. And if you want the little ones, you can get for $12.99. The
Looks
mini
like a lot of
stencil set
people
$59.
caught his video. I've got to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I was at a track meet.
Steve said lots of inspiration, so he
I bet
watched
they're
it.
absolutely amazing.
These are the cutout ones.
Okay, let's see. Let me get that. This is shape 1.
Is it cutout shapes one?
Yep.
And these are all online on our very front page under new.
Cutout shape 2. And the cutout alpha. Again, $6.99. And then the mini pack has all 3, and this is set 58 for $12.99.
I think it's nice just to see him again after Tim's video. And
It
then
is,
he's
it's a
got
good reminder,
5
isn't
stamp
it?
sets, and we'll run through those and show them to you.
Okay, Forgotten Garden, $24.99.
Paula Cheney did some cute things with
Did
this.
she?
Yeah.
What did you see anything with the
They
tapes?
colored it in.
Okay.
Yeah, they just colored them.
This one is crocheted trims, $24.99.
And those are all separate. You know, you could stamp them together, I think, but they are.
Oh,
each
they are
row is
separate, aren't they? Yep. And this one is Curiosity Shop for $29.99. And this is a piece
Katie
of paper
helped
for
me
the
figure that
typewriter. I saw some makes with that, and it's
It was
really
pretty neat. Yeah,
isn't it?
I agree.
Love the numbers too.
I hope Tim didn't see our first video showing these.
Paint by numbers, $24.99.
There's a lot with
Love
this where they
these.
just fussy cut the numbers out.
Yeah.
I think it'd be a good background stamp also.
I've used the 4 for April. And here, why don't we do it that way?
That's-
I think that was the exact same
That's the
thing
same
you
thing
did.
we
yeah.
happened last week.
It fits in a 3x4 pocket if you do pocket pages.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
You predicted that, and now you've proven it.
And then artistic florals, and this seems like it might be a good one maybe for after today's demo too.
I think we're going to be demoing with that later
$24.99.
this week. I haven't seen the schedule, but I think we'll be adding that to the schedule.
Yay.
Okay, this
Then we have this sticker,
the retirement
Yeah,
sticker.
for $2.99. I just kept going.
Well,
I'm
and
sorry.
we have. Well, we'll show that. Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Okay.
All right.
So we have a whole retirement section.
Oh,
you can
okay.
show the sticker. You can show the sticker. We have a whole section, a whole theme under our themes for retirement.
And there's die cuts
So,
and paper and stickers.
Yeah, all kinds of things. So if
lot
you're
of fun.
retiring or a friend or you're
Making
a
cards.
retirement card or album, there's some really good stuff there.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the big news, the Reminiscence, the book 7. We had it Friday, I think it came in, and we were allowed to release it over the weekend. And we're going to have to...
Absolutely. Okay, we have to
So
look
it's
at
got 32 pages that are a little bit lighter, they're text weight, and then
Yep.
32 that are cardstock or heavier. Maybe they're not quite cardstock.
And it's book 7, and it is amazing.
It's really neat. I
I'm
love
going
the
to
resin
have
blues.
I might have to get 3 of them, so I could use fronts and backs of 2, and then save 1.
You always have to have one to save. This is $34.99, and this truly is amazing.
I'm gonna
We
just
ordered
go
a
for it
lot
slower.
of these. So all of the pages Katie's showing you in the front of the book are text weight, so they're a little bit lighter weight,
Mm-hmm.
and you get the same pages in the back that are heavier. And
It's
Janet just
absolutely amazing.
linked it.
And then it kind of goes into the reds now.
It's good for summer, patriotic,
Yeah.
travel, guy stuff, a little more masculine.
Cut these out for pocket pages and
Yeah.
layering. And there's so much to do with this. Great for covers of books.
And look at
So
that.
I
Oh,
just-
airmail.
Yeah. It's just absolutely beautiful.
So it's
so much
Did I
possibilities.
say travel? I can't remember, but
I
I'm
think we
seeing
can say
some
it
travel
again.
now.
Yeah. But this is even good to cut for borders.
And I think school. It's good for
Yeah.
school things.
Doesn't
and
that look like
Elena
it's
said
like,
she ordered it. She says, "Thanks for showing what I purchased."
Yeah.
Well, thank
Isn't
you
that
for
the
ordering
truth?
it, Elena. We really
Yeah.
appreciate that.
So then these back ones are the same. They're just heavier weight then.
And Katie, we have one left of
this.
a previous book, and would you mind grabbing it? It's
Oh,
over.
no. Look at that paper. I love that.
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's the
yeah, I'll go
Reminiscence.
get it.
It's called Reminiscence, the book 7. It's $34.99, and it's here, you guys, and we're so excited to release this brand new Elizabeth Craft product. Katie went to get one more thing, but while she's doing that, we want you to know that the Zipophiles are back in stock, and we've got them in 4 colors. And if you order the Zipophile online, you can say, hey, I'd like 2 blue and 2 green and 1 yellow, or whatever color you want, and we will try our best to make that happen for you. And these are $2.99.
79, $2.79 or $2.99.
And they do
Sorry.
hold 12 by 12 things, so they're good for organizing.
When I get a collection, I put the collection pack and everything that goes with it in one of these.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to show,
just
this
the
is the
last
book
one.
6, and this is the last one, and this is one I was very excited about
Yeah.
because it's all neutrals.
So easily, if you have this one, you can add papers from this.
Oh
or from
yeah,
any of the
they all
collections.
kinds, both of those. Well, the
Yeah.
neutral one goes with everything.
Yeah.
So if you missed out on the book 6, we have one left. So
There's just something about it being bound.
it's a book. I know,
Yeah,
it makes
just
it
love
cool.
it.
Makes it cool. Okay, there's a couple things from Spellbinders. These are back in stock, and this is perfect for today's demo because we are going to be doing watercoloring for Sympathy cards as
Looks
part of
like
our
there's
Memorial Month.
A fine tip, a medium tip, and a broad tip for the water brushes. All right.
This is just
This
cute.
is like a little sealed storage box for $3.29. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
12 sections?
Oh yeah, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 15.
Oh, 15.
Yeah, for
Okay,
$3.99.
so it's sealed so that things aren't going to spill and mix in it, which is kind of nice.
It goes all the way to the top, the dividers, so you're not going to have jump overs. They're not going to jump the fence on you.
I think it's kind of weird. Well, you know it's called sealed because if you're doing the wax seals, they fit in there perfectly too. But I think you could
okay.
put embellishments in there.
It says 10 removable dividers, so it looks like if you needed more
Change it
room,
up.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can change it up.
Good for your little tiny things, guys.
Yeah. Brads, eyelets.
Oh, yeah,
all that good
exactly.
stuff. Yeah, or
Alphabets,
charms.
cutting out alphabets, charms, M&Ms. Could
Skittles.
be Skittles. Okay, then the craft stacks. This is new here at Memory Bound, and this is also from Spellbinders, and this is the medium. And you get 4 medium trays,
Slim
4
trays
slim,
and
and
4
4
standard. So what we're wondering is if this is the standard and this is the slim, which is also considered the lid, but it has a lip on it, so it would be a skinny tray.
Oh,
Which makes,
tricky.
Which makes wonderful, wonderful sense, because sometimes you just need a little tray to hold
Just
things.
it's like your
Yeah,
ephemera when you're
right.
working.
Yeah.
Okay, and how much was that? I can't remember if you said.
$19.99.
$19.99, and you are so right. So here's the large tray.
And 2 large slim trays and 2 large standards for $19.99. And this one is,
I think the cool thing is
9
that
by
they
6.
that they stack.
yeah. So you can just
So you
put
can
it all
like
together.
have a big tall stack of them, label the sides, and get organized. Katie,
And
that's
this
what
one
I need
was
to do.
Maybe a short little video showing these on Spellbinder. So if you check it out, you might be able to see a little bit more how they were using them. Rumor had it.
And then there's a few restocks from, I was going to say Reminisce, from Elizabeth Crafts.
All right, this one is Love and Roses, $19.99.
That's got the bingo card. I like bingo cards.
Yeah, I remember that.
I
you
do like any kind of ephemera stuff.
And then I love this one, the All Occasion Sentiments. Look how tiny they are, and they're just absolutely perfect perfect for layering, putting
Well,
on the
sometimes you might have
side.
something bigger that says happy birthday, and then
Yeah.
you can put wishing you the best right under it.
Exactly. And this is $12.99.
And that's all occasion sentiments.
I love that one.
$12.99. That's quite a bit on there for $12.99.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what we love about Elizabeth Crafts is you get a lot for your money.
This is classic alphabet, and I'm going to turn it around
And
so
numbers
you can see it.
and punctuation.
For $23.99. It's a good one.
That one you're going to need a magnetic sheet, I think, to store it on.
It was funny when I was at a crop. I am one that just puts them right back on wherever they snap onto on my magnetic sheets. And then Jennifer, who works with us, said, she goes, hey, can I borrow your alphabet dies? And I'm like, yeah. And literally, she set it down. I gave it to her, and she went like this, like, oh, like she didn't want to touch it. She was like,
Too neat?
no, it wasn't neat at all because I just threw
Oh,
them on
'cause you
there.
didn't.
Yeah, and she went, oh.
Oh my
And
gosh.
she was like, Katie. And they said, well, I can still find them. And so she sat and put
She
them all
fixed
in
them for
ABC
you.
order for me.
Now,
Yes.
well, Katie, this is another thing that if you have the gotcha tool,
Oh,
the
yeah.
magnetic stand, you could pull out the letters you need for your words or pull
Very
out your
smart.
vowels or whatever and put them on there.
So you don't lose your little A or your little dot for your J.
I'm sure a lot of people have lost things.
I know I have. And I'm so bummed because some of my favorites are what I lose. All right, this is the postage stamps, and I love this one because it has the postage stamp and then it has two different layers that you can cut out so it'll fit inside the postage
I like
stamp.
that one too.
I have this one also.
I don't, but I want it.
Yeah, photos are great to do this, or fronts of cards, or in scrapbooks too.
And I'm using a larger postage stamp today from Hero Art.
Are
so
you?
We'll show that. Yeah.
I think this is just a staple. And then this one is fancy. I thought it was say fang.
Faint or Fanny. Fanny.
The Fang Fanny Fancy Cutaways.
You get 4 of them, and they're the ATC size. So if you're doing ATCs like Diana, these are perfect.
Yep. The gal came in on Friday and said she just started ATCs. Her mom showed her how to do it, and she had done them all day. Came in like at 3:30, got more stuff so she could make more. She's like, I just can't
it's kind
stop.
of addicting,
She
isn't
said
it?
Yeah. She absolutely loves them. They're like little mini pages. $19.99 for those.
Okay,
All
and
right.
then I think a lot's been going on with the shrink plastic.
The AKA Shrinky Dinks. Yeah, I love these.
I remember Shrinky Dinks,
Oh my
but
gosh, I love
now
them.
Sizzix has all this shrink plastic,
Shrink plastic.
and we got in the
AKA
other
shrink.
colors. So
Yes.
this one is this the regular color?
Well, I'm trying to find that out before it
Looks
shrink
glittery.
plastic. It does, doesn't it?
What does it say on the
I'm
back?
sure trying to find it, Kelly.
Katie's searching.
I do see that you
It's
should put them
silver.
in the oven.
I see it on the
Okay.
front. It's silver.
150 degrees for 2 to 3 minutes in the oven. Or
Remember
if
doing
you
that,
have-
Katie?
Oh gosh, I loved it.
It was so fun.
But if you've been watching Elizabeth Craft, she has shown you how to do these shrinky dinks using a pancake warmer or a cooker.
guess.
And I think everybody here has now gone to Amazon and bought pancake cookers.
And this one is white. So we have
Is
these
that-
all in
look
different
at that. So pretty.
in different colors. So we have the silver, and then we have the white. Oop, that's a white one too. And then this one is rose gold.
Where are you seeing that? Oh, down there.
I found
okay.
it.
And how many
How
are
cute to
in
make
here?
a little barrette.
$12.99 for They're in there.
10.
10.
That's a good price.
Yeah. Black. A B for Belding.
Yep.
And
There's Katie's
then
initial, and this must be the normal or the
shrink
regular
plastic.
clear.
Yeah, the clear. 10 sheets for $12.99. So it looks like they're
So
all
if you're doing
$12.99.
shrink plastic, we got some staff members doing shrink plastic,
And
Katie.
I'm trying to get them to do
we
a
need
demo.
to have them, or at
Should I
least
call
bring
them
their,
out?
or at least bring their samples in so we
Yeah,
can see it.
and there's some sort, and Chris got this. I'm not quite sure what this is. Do you know what that is?
It's kind
Not
of
to put you on the spot.
It's a thing to set your stuff on. That's not a very good description, but when they're talking about how you can use a heat tool to shrink it.
Oh,
and then it's got
okay,
that
to keep it flat.
And then that green is like a smash down tool
Okay.
to hold it.
All right, gotcha.
So they just like die cut it with a die.
Yeah, that's what they show in here too. And then shrink them up. And you can
Okay,
shrink it up with a
Elena
heat
says
tool.
there's amazing things to make with embossing powder on the pancake maker.
Oh,
Are we
wow!
going to have to get a store pancake
So
maker? I think we are.
Rubber bound pancake maker. Yeah.
Okay,
so
so
love the shrinky
let's show the Elizabeth Craft book one more time.
The book? Oh,
I think a lot of
absolutely.
people are
Do you want me to
waiting.
flip through it again?
Yeah, a lot of people have been waiting for Reminiscence. I used to call them Reminisce, but it is Reminiscence.
I just love this for background
book
paper
7.
for the boys.
And it's not 12 by 12. And it might not be 8.5 by 11, but it's close.
What does it? It doesn't.
It's
have
on
it
there
it.
somewhere.
Is it okay?
And then, Katie, we need to have somebody look for the sizes we have in magnetic sheets. So
Okay.
we'll ring the bell here in a minute and get that info.
Look at it's just amazing. The possibilities with this is just endless.
So $34.99 for Reminiscence, the book 7. And you know, I didn't think they were making more of these. Back after
That's
book
what I
4.
thought. Yeah.
I think it's maybe around book 4 they said that was it, but now
They're
they've
so
come out with some
popular.
others.
And then again, same sheets, but in a heavier cardstock in the back.
And I like them because they're just in a book. They're not
Exactly.
messy papers
It
all over.
is. You just take this with you.
Kim says she loves it, and she's doing lots of
Yeah.
travel pages lately.
I love it.
And
So many
Becky,
possibilities.
Becky, that's been here multiple times, says,
Mm-hmm.
I believe the pancake maker is her new favorite way to emboss.
Oh my gosh!
So Katie,
we're gonna have to look into
We'll have
that.
to order one for the store.
I'm gonna have to. I know 3 people that have got pancake makers, and this girls
I
at the
didn't
store.
know about embossing because
Yeah,
I
I
just
didn't
use
know
my
that
heat
either.
tool.
I know. We're so
All
old
right.
school.
Well, Katie, we got a lot of people watching.
Okay,
So thank
yay.
you, everyone, for joining us today. We're going to hop
ready?
over. Yep, we're going to hop
Okay.
over and show you what we're doing today. And Katie, I did bring the arm.
Oh,
for
you're
us.
gonna do the arm?
Oops.
Okay.
Well,
So
not
then
right.
I
Not
need
yet.
to-
Not yet.
Are you gonna pull it up on your phone, or I should pull it up on my phone then too?
You can, but I'm not going to do the arm quite yet.
Oh, you're not?
Because
Okay.
first I want to show what we're doing.
Yes, that would be a wonderful idea. I like how
Here.
you.
How's this, Katie?
I know. I was like, okay.
All right,
this
let me
is
show
such
you
a-
how
this
you're
is such
doing.
a- yeah.
There we go. Chris, can you see what we have for magnetic sheets?
Yes.
All right, Chris is on it, you guys. and
People want
if she
a
can
demo
find it,
on
she
the
can find it.
pancake maker.
All right, well, we'll see what we can do.
If you know who you are from the store, start
You
thinking.
know who you
know
are.
who you are, you 3 people. Yeah. Do you mind
You
if I
3
grab
people?
my? There's 3 people at
Go
the
ahead.
store that I know have
Katie's
pancake
going to go
makers.
get her drink. Is that what you're
Yep.
doing? Oh, are you doing it going backwards?
I am.
Okay.
'Cause I
Well,
wanna
I was
focus
lucky
on
because
you.
Doug had to run out and he came back and I said, well, bring me back a coffee. And he did. So, although it's not a real coffee, guys. I don't drink real coffee.
Then what is it?
Oh, it's coffee and chocolate and
Oh,
stuff
that's still
like that.
considered
So
coffee nowadays.
it does have some coffee in it, but
Are you saying only black coffee's coffee?
I think so. My coffee,
Janet, I don't think your waffle maker is going to work, but you could try it.
probably not. I have a waffle maker.
Do you?
I do.
I have. I'm
Thank
not
you,
even
Chris.
gonna, I'm not even gonna go.
Oh
that
my
way.
gosh, we have lots of magnets.
Thank you, Chris. Oh my goodness.
I'm afraid it's going to stick to my name tag, you know.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, you guys don't know it, but our name tags are magnetic. All right, so
That
let's
would
show
be
what we
kinda
have.
funny.
We have the Lawn Fawn, which are extremely popular, and we have those. We have them in 2 sizes. So we have this size. These are $29.99. Does it say how many you get, Katie? Like 10 or something?
10.
So 10. So
4
they're
to-
about $3 a sheet.
Yeah, almost 5 by 7. It's a little bit smaller than 5 by 7.
And they've got this on the back, so if you wanted to put your stamp on one side and your dies on the other, you could. So that's one magnetic. I'm just going to pile them up behind us.
Okay.
And then we have the Lawn Fawn 8.5 by 11.
People are saying about the waffle maker. They're saying pancake makers.
I
Okay,
wonder if
yeah.
you could do it in an electric skillet.
Or a toaster.
This is $31.99 for the 8.5 by 11, and they're the
There's
same.
5, yeah.
They've got the back, so it's kind of the same quantity.
Is
it's
it
just bigger.
magnetic on the blue side too?
I think it's just a sticky, like if you wanted to put your
okay,
stamps
gotcha.
on one side.
Okay, got ya.
Okay, and then we have, this is from We Are Makers, and this actually this is $15.99, and I think, is it 6 you get maybe? And these come with like pockets that have little binder holes, and it's got your magnetic sheets.
And there are 6.
Here's a little picture of the box that's on back order. It's been on back order for a few months.
So 6
but-
magnetic sheets and 6 pockets.
And they have tabs on the top of the pockets. Our customer Chris has filled up a couple of these boxes, and you guys, they look so nice
They
because
do,
she's got
aren't
all
they?
these little tabs, and there's like alphabets and flowers or whatever. So there's that possibility.
It's the perfect organizational tool.
It is. Now this is $15.49. These are a little bit lighter weight magnetic sheets. And these are actually, I'm going to say cuttable.
Yeah,
So you
I
could
would
cut these
agree, yeah.
if you wanted to.
I've cut them with my guillotine.
They're a little softer, but you can put them in a pocket if you want.
And then I slip them into the Ariel pockets.
And these are
Excuse me, everyone.
$15.49. And then we have the same product in a smaller size for $5.99. So I think Janet can probably click on magnetic and everything can come up for you.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right. Okay. Katie, I brought my bag today, my Doodle Bug
Oh, yes.
travel bag.
It's like, we always use those, don't we?
So these are the ones that fold up, guys, and they do hold a lot of good stuff.
Before we go on, do we have anything that would fit do we have any binders that fit the Tim Holtz stamps?
You know what? Let's ask Diane because
Okay.
she checked on that for somebody.
Okay.
And
We should have a special ding for her.
here she is. She
Oh.
knows. She
Hi,
knows this.
Diane. Come
Did
on
you
over.
check the Tim Holtz pockets and did they fit his
Hi,
ones
good
that
morning.
Okay, she's got a questioning face.
Yeah.
The Tim Holtz pockets by the front door that you have
Oh,
your
yes,
stuff in.
yes.
What do they fit in other binders?
They do not fit in the snap binders.
But maybe a regular 3-ring they might fit in.
That I haven't checked. I can check maybe an 8.5 by 11.
Okay,
We'll look. We'll
we're going to
on
check
that.
on it because his binder is no longer available.
Yeah.
But the pockets are, and they're pretty good.
Show the tool from Sizzix for the.
No, we just showed on the back of the one of the shrinky
The
dink
picture, we
packs
showed
and
a
how
picture.
you can order
It's
it.
saying that you showed it.
No,
just showed a picture.
we did just showed a picture of it. No.
Okay, so Katie, what we're doing
Yes.
today, through the month
All
of
right.
April, we wanted to have a lot of demos and projects and things for you that are memorial. They remember somebody who's passed, celebration of life, telling your family stories, heritage, and things like that. And I thought a set of sympathy cards might work out really well with this. And we've got 2 different sympathy card kits coming from Janet. And this one's a little different, what we're doing today, because this actually is one that you get and you can watercolor. And I'll show you what it is. It's got stuff for 4 cards. And I never went and got any twine like I wanted to, but I can.
We can do
So it gives you what you need to get started. So I'll show you what comes in here. It's $8.99, and you get a sheet. It's a watercolor paper, and these images have been laser printed, so they're waterproof. So sheet for you to color. There's 4 different greetings. So you have a variety with the same flower, and the flower is, you guys, I resurrected the flower because this is the Dina Wakley Always Flowers stamp. And Katie, how many years ago?
I know.
I did a
This is
demo
like
with
your
this because I
absolute favorite.
absolutely loved it. It's fun to color with Copics or watercolor, lots of different things. We don't have the stamp available. It's on back order. If you want it, you can let us know and we'll get you a set.
So what is it called? The Dina Wakley.
It's Always Flowers.
Always
Called
Flowers.
Always Flowers.
Okay.
So it's on back order till early May. What you're getting comes already stamped. We thought that might be kind of handy for you.
Very
So you're going to get 4 card panels, and then you get a sheet of black cardstock, black basil cardstock, and then you get 4 card bases, and you get 4 envelopes. So this is basically going to make 4 sympathy cards. Now you can add gems, you can add flowers, or I'm sorry, you can add ribbon. I said flowers, but in my brain it said ribbon, but my mouth said flowers. I don't know why.
Some
I'm
people
sure that-
still have that stamp. The Dina
Well,
Wakley
then you
stamp,
could
yeah.
make these if you wanted to
Absolutely.
on your own.
And I can update like on Janet's kits and so forth. Maybe we can do that at the end.
Yeah,
Okay.
we sure
We
can.
just have to remember.
We definitely can. So this is $8.99 for the 4 panels, the cardstock, and the card bases and envelopes. So you can make 4 cards with this. And I'll show you I'll show you my samples, and then I'll show you how to color a few.
Work, yes.
Oh, you're sweet, Katie.
I do.
So, okay, I want to start with this one because this one I didn't do a thing. All I did was cut them out. I added some gems.
Perfect.
So it's just kind of black and white or black. It'll be cream on yours. I made this one at home and stamped it on a white, but it will be a little bit more of the cream color. Oh, that's kind of cream colored, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyhow, you could just leave it like that and you're good to go.
It's a good
And
sentiment.
you'll notice the black, you just cut that up to make your mats.
You make it so easy.
I try to, Katie,
Yeah.
because I want everyone to have fun.
And that's part of it. Success
So
and fun.
so that's one option, and you could add. I mean, it would be really beautiful to add some white or some sheer ribbon on the side.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have any, and I
like
was
the
I was
idea of
going
the
to do it this
sheer.
morning. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I didn't. You can also take it and watercolor it, and I did my watercoloring. I'll say it last night. With the Tim Holtz Distress Inks, and on this one I used carved pumpkin and ripe persimmon and mustard seed.
Okay. They're wondering about the sentiments. I think you'll get to that, won't you?
Oh yeah, I'll show
we'll
you the
get to
sentiments.
Yep.
And then I cut this out with a postage die from Hero Arts, and it's right over there, Katie.
It's one of my favorite ones.
That's the
is
first time I've ever
Infinity.
used it. I've had
Is
it forever,
Oh my
and I've never
gosh.
used it before.
It is
And it comes in different sizes, so you can layer it.
$25.99. And I love this. I use it all the time.
So I've made this so you can die cut it if you want to, because your panels are bigger than what you really need, and you do have to cut them down to fit on your card. So I thought the postage stamp, and if I had had this one at home, Janet's used this a lot.
Yes.
This is the A2 stitch rectangle from My Favorite Things,
And I use that on the Winnie the Pooh cards.
and that would have been perfect to cut out these panels.
Yeah, it's a good size.
And then I also found this one, Katie, from
Yeah.
Lawn Fawn. And this one, does it scallop rectangle stackables? It reminds me of Lunchables when it says stackables. And only because I was at our daughter's house yesterday and our grandson was eating a Lunchable. My son-in-law had gone to the grocery store, and he was walking in with all the groceries. And Corey and I were home with the kids, and a bottle of ragu spaghetti sauce fell out of one of his bags and dropped on the driveway. Made a huge mess, you can imagine.
No.
And what was funny was our 4-year-old grandson, his comment was, "Good thing it wasn't my Lunchable." So
Yeah,
I thought
really.
that was really funny.
All right, a few questions.
Okay, let's do them.
Will there be more of Janet's kaleidoscope card kits?
No, those are done. Janet has 2 Sympathy card kits coming out. One of them I think is coming out soon.
I think
Yes, later this
okay.
week.
Yeah, I
So
know she's on tomorrow.
She's not
but I'm
one of
not
them.
sure.
She's just finished up. She's got. She did her clipboard card kit for Memorial. Janet was our entire month
She
practically,
was.
you
Yes,
guys.
she was.
And she's got a coaster trio and a page kit, and then I think Janet's ready for some new projects.
I think Janet's probably ready for
So
vacation.
somebody asked about her birthday card kit. So I guess my thought is, if she has a kit and you really like it, don't wait too long, because we typically don't make more kits.
Right.
And her other kit is the family recipe crate. Mm-hmm. And she's mailing all of those to us, so we should have her projects tomorrow, so we can
Oh,
show them to you
yay.
in person.
Are there inserts for these cards that you're creating today?
No, because there just wasn't time to make inserts.
But I would also suggest to go into memory bound exclusives, and
Yeah.
I'm sure there are some inserts that would fit into the sympathy cards
possibly.
there. Yeah.
We should, maybe we could have Janet make a set of inserts for general sympathy cards. How would that be?
Yeah, and Janet, while I have you,
Why, you got Janet on the
We have
line.
you on the line, Janet.
Let's put
I'd
her on
also
the
like
spot some more.
just 4 inserts for graduation, just
Okay.
general graduation.
All right,
too.
we'll see what we can do.
We'll talk soon, Janet.
Now, what I wanted to mention was these messages on the front. They are from a penny black stamp called Sympathy Sentiments. What a great name, Katie, right? And what I did was, they're all printed for you on these cards, so you don't have to worry about that at all.
I like that.
It's already done.
Thank you.
The stamp set is called Sympathy Sentiments. Here's a really bad picture of it.
It's the only one we could find.
I have mine here.
Penny black.
Like, here's mine, but you can tell that I use them a lot because they're
good,
$17.99 and they're just handy dandy.
And some of the other sentiments say, "May the stars carry your sadness. May the flowers fill your heart with beauty." And I can't. So sorry.
Wish
there
I
are
could
no
be there
words.
for
Thank
you. So sorry for your loss.
Well, she's used them, so they're a little bit harder to
I've
read,
used them a
but,
lot
yeah.
because sympathy cards. I think that's why this is so great, because you don't know when you're going to need them.
Right.
And it's so anyway.
Yeah. Do you know how much the stamp is by any means?
$17.99 for the Sympathy stamp.
Yes. Yep.
It's $17.99. You
Okay.
can order it online. It's called Sympathy Sentiments. It will be here probably by Thursday, possibly Wednesday, but Thursday for sure. It's kind of one of those oldie but goodies.
Yeah, isn't that true?
And you could use this for the insides of your cards if you wanted to.
You're using oldies but goodies today,
I'm
aren't
using.
you?
I am. They're
We should
both
do an
oldies,
oldies but goodies.
we
week.
should. We should. So I think what I want to do is show you how to make the cards.
I think that
Like
would be
how this
wonderful.
one I actually made a little more distressed because I used the brown
So
ink around the
pretty.
edges. And this one I used Uncharted Mariner and Speckled Egg.
Janice says the stamps show that it's $19.99 instead
Oh,
of $17.
sorry.
Yeah, I'm
That's
sure it
probably
is
the old
$19.99.
price.
Yeah.
And this one's got Shabby Shutters, Evergreen Bough, and Speckled Egg. So you can make them look very different. I tried to show a variety. So let's color one, shall we, Katie?
All right. Do you know when the poo stamps are going to be back in stock?
Some of them should be here maybe by Friday or Monday, and there's
Excellent.
some, unfortunately, the main poo one is pooey because it's out of stock at the vendor, so it's going to be a little bit longer.
So pretty.
Let's do something. Okay, so I'll show you how I watercolor.
Do you want to use the arm or do you
Let's
want
do
to
this
use my
first,
arm?
and then we'll use the arm.
Okay.
So you could, we have these mats that I just love, this white mat.
Yes, we do. But you don't use it.
But I don't want to get it dirty. I'm one of those people. So I just brought in some acrylic blocks
I
from
like
home.
that.
And you could use your
This
mat.
is a good idea.
You could use, your other things that you have for this. I'm just using, I just had some acrylic blocks. So I'm going to go ahead and pick out some greens, Katie. And I'm just going to smush them on my block. And I've got Rustic Wilderness here.
Okay.
And I'm using this because I'm going to paint with these. We're going to paint one with inks and one with the watercolor pencils, set 1. And I
There
got
was
a
a
little
gal
bit.
that came in on Friday and bought, I believe, set 4, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize there's set 6." She goes, "I'm so far behind."
4, 5, and
But
6.
Yeah.
I know. I don't have the new ones yet. So I'm putting some greens on here because I do want some greens for my leaves. So I have Mowed Lawn, Rustic Wilderness, and Peeled Paint. And those are the greens that I'm using. And Shabby Shutters.
There you go. So those are the 4 Distress ink ones that she's using, and she put them all on her.
And you know what, Katie? I'm
Acrylic.
doing this. I've got them in order that they're on my acrylic block now, just to help
there
me.
we go.
All right, and then I think we should start out doing something with some reds.
Okay.
And, I'm just kind of, we're making this up
I'm
as
sorry,
we go,
I'm
folks.
trying to work around this arm.
It is kind of bad.
Gut.
Okay, so I've got Candied Apple,
Okay.
and then I'm going to put Crackling Campfire, which is quite a bit orangey, isn't
It is when you put it right beside the
And I
other
have
reds.
Abandoned Coral. All right.
Oh, wow, those are pretty.
So I think we're ready to do some watercoloring.
All right, so these are and you can see the arm, but these are the 3 reds that she chose.
Okay, so
then
we're going to
put
do
them
a
on
red
her.
card. So I'm going to take one of the card bases, and I want to color it and show you how it's going to have to be cut down. But it's good that way, because these are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, which would be your whole front.
Which you could
So
do if you like.
could, if they fit your card well. But I will also show you how to cut them down, even though I didn't bring a trimmer. But I think I know where to get one.
Isn't it funny? It's like we forget the basics when we start our
Sometimes.
demos.
Sometimes. All right, well, let's put it in the arm,
Okay.
Katie, and then
All
we
right.
will. So it's going to go
You wanna
opposite.
Unscrew. Oh,
Sorry, Katie.
the arm just popped right up into my gut.
So it should go. Hang
All
on,
right,
everybody. Hang on to your hats.
Don't call 911. Here, I'll
I
open
always
it.
feel like that's going to go the other way. Okay.
We're in.
Yep. Now you just
All
can
right.
adjust it for us. How
All
about?
right. Let's see here. I just don't want to push 911. It's remember, you don't have to be. You have to be the other.
I'm going to be on my white space.
Okay,
So you
this
can
is-
zoom in on
I
this more
think
if you
you're
want
showing
to.
upside down on here.
Oh, then we have this. We need to flip the phone around
Okay.
then if it's upside
All right.
down.
Do you want to grab it?
Sure.
I just get nervous that I'm gonna. So now you have to go. Are you right?
Is it upside down on your phone? I
Well,
think it
let's
looks pretty
see.
good.
Hold on a second here, everybody.
Oh, look at us move. We're moving and grooving. I think
you
we're
were
okay.
right,
I think
Kelly.
we're fine.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. All right.
Oh, we were
We're not
good.
calling 911, are we, Katie?
Yeah, I realize that now. Thank you. Sorry about that, everybody.
That's all right. That's all right, Katie. Here we go.
All right.
Now, when I watercolor, I'm going to use a water brush. And a water brush is like a paintbrush, but it's got a barrel on it with water. And we just got in these from Spellbinders, which are $12.99, and you get 3 brushes. And this is nice because you get fine, medium, and broad. And so I think this is a really nice set because you get all 3 for $12.99.
Oh, sorry.
And we have a lot, so we have a lot of those for everybody. Mine's a little bit older. I don't think I need to buy a new set quite yet. So, and I also want to keep a piece of paper just so I can clean my brush, and I'll show you about that. So I usually keep just a plain sheet of paper. And let's do the leaves first. So I'm going to pull over my block that I put these colors on, and you probably won't see the colors. I'm not really sure what color I want to start with, but a lot of times you can take them and just kind of mix them up on your block like so. And I just go like that just to get an idea of what color I've got coming. And you can pinch your water brush or add a little more water if you wanted a little bit less color. So let's do this. And when I watercolor, I'm just going to warn you that it doesn't have to be neat and perfect. It's almost better if it isn't neat and perfect. So we're just putting a little green on here, and I also usually have a little bit of white space for my watercoloring. Now if I went and dabbled in my red, oh, I might have put my hand in that. I'm going to have muddy stuff because I still have a little bit of paint on my brush. So I'm just squeezing it and cleaning it out until it's clear again. Now I'm going to take we had a crackling campfire in the middle. We have candied apple here on the bottom, and we have candied apple up here. Let's see, abandoned coral. Sorry, abandoned coral, crackling campfire, and candied apple. And this is pretty orangey. I'm going to take some of the abandoned coral with a little bit of the candied apple, just kind of mix them up. And then I'm just going to take my brush. Now, I didn't go and take a look at it to see what it looked like, did I? And you'll notice that as you color, it gets lighter because it's getting watered down a bit from your brush. Now, I have to tell you, I think that looks amazing right there.
I think it does too, Kelly.
That looks really nice.
I do.
That looks really nice.
It's such an easy way, and I love how you're
Isn't it
using
fun?
your acrylic blocks. Yeah. I forget about using my acrylic blocks in that manner.
Well, it's just mainly because I just don't want to mess up stuff.
Well, and
So-
you don't want to mess up your mat.
I know, I don't want to get it dirty. I'm one of those people, guys. Now, I went over the top of it a little bit with some candied apple
I love it,
and
Kelly.
just added some color, and I'm done.
Oh my gosh.
That is
Yeah,
done.
you're done.
And it was
Listen,
really
you're done.
We're done.
I'm stopping you.
Now you could keep going.
So
What I
pretty.
recommend is that you dry it a little bit, and then you can do layers. But what do you think? How do you like that,
I
guys?
absolutely love it. I'm going to see when you
So-
hold it up.
Can you see it?
We're a little behind. Yeah.
So
it's so pretty,
I'm going to
Kelly.
set it aside and let it dry, and then let's pull out some blues and do something with a blue. And then we will do watercolor pencils. How does that sound?
I love
Katie?
it.
All right, so let me set that aside, that red block, and
Okay.
I've got a block here with blue, and I'm going to tell you that I really liked Uncharted Mariner. So we're going to pull out Uncharted Mariner, and we also are going to pull out Speckled Egg. And they're quite a bit different, aren't they, in colors? And then for
People love watching you watercolor. I do.
Look, I don't know why. I don't know
because
why.
You make it look so easy.
It's just fun. So
Yeah, and you really do
I'm
like to
doing a little
watercolor.
bit of shabby or bundled sage, and I think peeled paint here on this one. Oh, thanks, Katie. So it's a little bit, the color here on this green is a little bit different than the other green, as you can tell. And that's because the shabby shutter and the peeled paint aren't quite as vibrant. And that's okay. I like
I
that.
have to remember not to sit and watch you. I have to remember to watch the comments.
comments.
Just sit and watch you.
I took a little bit of
just love
that
it.
rustic wilderness, Katie, and I just brushed some over the top. And I will say that watercoloring like this does look different when it dries, and you could go back and add to it after it dries. So we're going to take our speckled egg and our uncharted mariner. Let me move those around and get them in the right order. And I'm mixing them up on my block a little bit. And I really liked this color. Uncharted mariner is just really a pretty
It's a
color.
really good color, isn't it?
It is. Now look how fancy I'm painting, guys. You don't have to be an artist to do this.
I like how you leave a little white. I think that's important.
I think white is your friend. I had an art teacher way back when that always talked about how white space is your friend. Now, what I probably should do is let this dry. But you know, we don't do that when we're on videos. So I'm just picking up a little bit of uncharted mariner, and I'm just going to bring a little bit of this darker color in at the bottom here.
So you're going over it twice with the same color?
Yeah. Well, the first one I mixed in a little bit of that speckled egg. And there's our blue.
I have to.
Isn't that just fun?
It is. It's delayed a little, so I'll see where you're at.
All right. Now I'm going to clean my brush, and then we're going to pull out
love
the
it.
colored pencils, the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils.
Are you using watercolor paper?
I am, yes.
Yes.
And that's what comes in
In
with
the
your
kit.
project. So I'm going to set these aside. These will not dry. I will just tell you, you're going to have to clean them off.
What's so easy is
But
that you
it's
just run them under the faucet.
it's just your distress inks. So see what you have for distress inks, and you have fun mixing up your colors.
Again, Kellie's using a little kit she has created to
Yes. So let's
do this color.
I feel like I'm,
Are you gambling?
yeah, these are my chips. Those are my chips, Katie. Let me get them out of the way.
I love it.
Okay. All right. So now I said that I have set one of the watercolor pencils. Will you grab that one there, Katie, so we can show people?
Yes, absolutely.
So here's what I'm using next. And these are the watercolor, Distress watercolor pencils from Tim Holtz. Thank you, Tim. We love them. Teresa's done a lot of watercoloring with these, and you can tell because hers have been sharpened multiple times, and they're a little messy. I haven't used mine as much, and you'll be able to tell. But we're going to use them next to color another one of these panels. And Katie was mentioning the kit, and you do get 4 different card fronts in this. It's $8.99, so you're looking at what, $2 and something a card, and you do get your card base in your envelope, and you get the black paper for matting.
Which is very wonderful.
It is.
It's all there.
So here's my watercolor pencils. Oh my gosh.
They look so pretty, Kellie.
They are, aren't they nice?
They are.
Aren't
They're
they
very
nice?
Very,
now
very
there's
nice.
different ways to do watercoloring with a watercolor pencil. Ooh, I'm going to have to try to wipe this off.
Oh, here. Do you want me to go get a paper towel for you?
Yeah.
All right. You fill
Or-
in, and I will wipe it off.
Okay. Thanks.
You're
Katie.
welcome.
Katie's going to, I just wanted to show a different way. So with the watercolor pencils, there's different ways to do it. Let's get this crazy pink out and use it. So the pink is pick raspberry, and then I've got peeled paint here, and I might pull out a little smoky, a little ice spruce. I don't know why, but I'm pulling out ice spruce also, and then maybe we can see what happens with it. So with the watercolor pencils, you can actually like color on your project, and if you do that this way, you want to do it very light, and then you can take your water brush and you can go back and it will take your watercolor pencil marks and just turn them into paint. Thanks, Katie.
You're welcome.
So I'm going to go ahead. Now, I'll show you what happens. If you go hard like this, and then you go over it with your watercolor brush, it's going to be really hard to get those lines out. So you can still see them, although that actually came out pretty better than I thought. But you can still see those little, I'm going to call them scribble lines. So what I learned was when you're watercoloring with the pencils, don't press real hard to get your pigment onto your paper. You just want to do it lightly, because I had a really hard time getting the lines to come out, and now you can see it's working just fine. and you don't even know that I colored it like that. Now I'm showing you how to do it for this project, for what we designed for you for this kit, but you can do, this is watercoloring you can do on all your things that you stamp. And I'm cleaning off my brush. Now I'm probably going to go back in with that and try something crazy, but I don't know what yet. You can also take your watercolor pencils and you can just color them onto a surface, and then you can get it wet, you can spray it, get it wet, and then you can paint like that. Sorry. It's okay. And then you can kind of, and that's, I think I need a little more.
I did not know you could do that.
It makes it kind of light, but then you can also take the tip of your pencil and you can rub your brush on it to get a little bit more pigment on your brush, and then you can do it like that. And you'll see Teresa does this a lot. And she splatters like this. Now, I would like to show splattering.
Do you want to show splatter?
No, I don't think I can.
Okay.
I've got to practice that, guys.
Okay. People are wondering about splattering. I know Teresa does it
I
with
want
her.
to be a splatterer really bad. I do. Okay, so.
Speaking of Teresa, they're asking about Teresa. Teresa's doing, she's getting better and better every day. She's doing really well.
She is. We're really happy. We're anxious.
Doing well.
Now, this is risky. I'm going to take ice spruce and I'm putting it over the top of this.
Oh.
And I don't really know what it's going to do, or if it does anything. Okay, let's do it like this.
Is there a way that you like it best, Kelly? Do you like to color on the paper or on the block, or just do it straight from the pencil?
I don't know. I guess I've done it both ways.
Yeah.
So by adding this color, ice spruce, all it's doing is making our pink less pink. It's making it a little grayer, making it a little more grayer. So now you know what it does.
Do you think with this, if you
that's what you're supposed to do, but I don't know that I can.
Okay, you have to get it really goopy.
Teresa does it all the time. Is it doing it?
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
Oh, it is doing it. Okay, it is doing it. Okay, I can splatter. I have wanted to splatter forever. So what we did was I just got this really wet with my brush. I'm squeezing my brush. And then I think you just go like this.
Look at that.
Katie, I'm doing it. Oh my gosh.
I'm so proud.
I am too.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that looks really
that's
good,
cool.
Kelly.
That's really cool.
Oh,
Katie, thank you for
encouraging you to try it.
me. Yes. See, now I even have to wipe off my
I know.
watercolor pencil because I don't want it to be messy. Okay, well, there you go, guys. We did a splatter, too. That was a bonus today.
You're going to have to hold that one up to the camera.
Okay,
While
I
you
will.
clean that, I'll hold it up
That
for
sounds
you.
good.
I think it's...
So what do you think? How do you like my splattering, guys? I have wanted to be a splatterer for years, and now I think I can do it.
Oh, there you got lots of hearts.
Yay.
Yay.
That's out of my box. Out of my box.
Congratulations. Now you'll be the splatter queen, says Shannon.
Because I really thought these...
Yay,
I know. I feel like I just grew up a little bit. All right.
You just grew up.
Hey, could you guys grab me the Tim Holtz trimmer, the slide trimmer, please?
Oh, Teresa's here. Hello, Teresa.
Teresa, everyone's
very
asking
proud
about
of you.
But you
can
can see those lines. Remember, I told you if you press too hard with the color pencils, you are going to have lines like that. And I do not like the lines. Or any trimmer. I'll take any trimmer.
The splatters there, loving the splatters.
I know. I was like, wow.
Good for you.
I want to say trimmers for 50, please. That one will work.
Do you think you could cut it without a blade?
Oh, I prefer a blade.
Either.
You guys, this is the memory bound life. Our trimmers don't have blades. Now in your kit, we're talking about this one right here, where you're going to get 4 card panels. You're going to get a sheet of 8.5 by 11 black cardstock, 4 card bases, and 4 envelopes. Your cardstock you're going to need to cut up into 4 1/4 or 4 by 5 1/4. Diane's getting us set up here. Thank you, Diane. I made it so your card panels were really bigger than what you needed, just because I thought it just gives you a little bit more room to work with, and it gives you some variety. You could put this on a 5 by 7 card and just do a little extra matting. I didn't bring one, so I can't show you how it fits. But otherwise, if
I feel like we're at an angle, Kelly. Not
with
straight
your
on.
card base, you know, this is A2, so it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So you're going to cut your black mat into 4 by 5 1/4, so you just have a little bit of that card showing. And then that means you have to cut this down by 1/4 of an inch. So we're going to want this 5 inches. So let me trim it here.
For some reason, I really feel right now it's like we're watching it uphill. I don't
Maybe
think we are, but it's an optical
trim a little
illusion or
bit off.
something.
And so I want this to be 3 3/4. Now, when you're trimming this, you want to trim the side by the words first because you don't want to cut off your words.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to tell you that I had to restamp these this morning, not in your packages, but I restamped my own this morning. I think I can take a little bit more off. So your words probably aren't quite this close to the edge. And then I want 3 3/4. And if you do cut some of your flower off, that's perfectly fine. Look at this one, everybody. I just cut right into that leaf right there. And it's like that on a couple others. So now I've cut it down and it's ready to be matted on black and put right onto my card base.
So pretty.
Isn't that just gorgeous?
Yeah.
And it's kind of peaceful, I think.
It is.
It's simple and it's nice for a sympathy card. So we also talked about how you could also take it and use your, if you have a die that you want to die cut it. And I thought I brought my dies, but I don't see it here. If you want to take like the postage stamp die and you could die cut it into that shape, or if you want the stitch rectangles, you can do that. You can rough it up. So let's do that. Let's cut it down. We'll do one more and then we'll let everybody go.
Are you going to show how you got that dark?
Yeah, we'll do that on this one. Okay. That was a sought after trimmer. That was hard to get. So what I did with this one was I inked it with actually 2 colors of distress ink because I learned that from Maggie, Katie.
Oh, yeah.
Because she uses 2 and I'm like,
She does, doesn't she?
I never did that before.
No.
Now I don't want to get my mat dirty.
No. Exactly.
I got a little piece of paper here.
I'm with you.
So
Don't want to get our mats dirty.
I know,
We love our
I know,
mats,
it's
but we don't want to
crazy.
get them dirty.
So this one, all I did was, let me get my brown ink, and I did bring a blending tool. So what I did with this card here, I just took some pumice stone, and I just inked it like so. And then I went over it
If you
again.
use your mat, it will clean off.
You can just wipe. You can clean it with water,
Absolutely,
everybody.
yeah.
I don't know why I have this problem, but what I wanted to just try for ha-has was I've got the Tim Holtz distress tool, paper distresser, and I thought, well, maybe I could do that on here, and then you can ink it afterwards or beforehand, and you know the paper's a little bit. It's not a super heavy watercolor paper. So you have to just kind of hang on to it carefully when you're doing it, especially on the corners.
What is the name of the stamp again? Dina Wakely's
Always flowers. And it's an older stamp. We don't have it right now. We can still order it, which is nice. That's why I thought it was a great stamp to use for this project, because you can get it already stamped.
And that's
Okay.
nice. You don't have to worry about stamping it. And
Okay,
all
so
that.
now
Everything's already there
I've
for you.
dirtied it up a little bit, or I've edged up, done my edges, so you can kind of see. And you could leave it like that.
Yeah,
Let's
you
get this
definitely
black. You could leave it just like that. You can see where it just looks. I like that, Katie, actually. But we've already started inking this one, so we've got to keep going.
You were saying that you like the distressed look.
Yeah, I like it even just without any ink. I think it's kind of neat.
Congratulations on your crafty growth, they say.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah.
So I used pumice stone. I don't know why, but it was sitting on my desk.
And that's what sometimes happens. We use what's in reach.
And then I also used brush corduroy. And I never used brush corduroy, so I was kind of glad to get it out and use it. And I went around the edge with that, so I had a little bit darker. And I even did this with it. And so using two colors, I think just, you know, like Maggie says, it gives it depth. We all learn a lot from each other.
Oh, that is so true.
And that's why I love it when viewers make comments and share things. Okay, let me get my mono air. Let's just put this on here. I'm going to have to vacuum over here, Katie.
That's all right.
Now, if I had some natural twine, do you want to grab
Well,
this tool?
yes, I will.
Sorry, but
Absolutely.
I just can't help myself. Now, you wouldn't think I'm a neat crafter if you saw me at home, but I don't know, for some reason here at Memory Bound, I don't like to make a mess. So we used our Tim Holtz distressing tool. It's black now. This is an older one, and his tools used to be red from Tonic, and now it's black. And then I'm going to grab this twine just because I thought of it at last minute, because I think it'd be kind of neat wrapped right around here. I think I'm going to love this, Katie. Now I'm going to let everybody, I'm going to let everybody know that this twine, it comes, there's, I think maybe 500 yards or something on it. So it's a lot.
Last a lifetime.
I keep it on my desk and I use it all the time.
As do I.
Oh my gosh,
I
do like that on there.
That's really pretty.
So this, I think, is $19.99. It's 400 yards. And you can also get the cream, which Teresa has used this a lot of times, and you can ink this one with your Distress inks and make it any color you want. Okay, and I did throw in some, I didn't bring any foam tape, Katie, like you and I like, but I brought some foam squares somewhere.
Okay. Are they under? Do you want me to run back and get you some?
Yeah.
Okay,
Do you mind?
I'll be back.
I did have a sheet, but I don't know where they went. Katie's getting them for us, and then we're going to be reviewing, and we're going to be getting the Crafty Garden restocked, because we're pretty excited about that. As you guys know, we love 49 and Market, and we pretty much carry everything they have. So I'm going to close those up. Now here I put the twine on the side, tied a little bow, but here I'm kind of liking it down at the bottom also. This is gorgeous. I love this, Katie.
It's beautiful, Kelly.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and Katie brought me black
I
foam
did.
squares, which I love even more. So everybody needs to have white and black, because sometimes you're doing a project that is black, and they're going to be less apt to show. So let's pull these off. See there? You don't even see them right now. And I like that they have the white paper on them, Katie, because you can see them so much better.
Exactly.
They need to put black paper on the white foam
the white
squares,
dots, so we can
because
see 'em,
sometimes those are hard to see. I want to get a good card base, because this is a really pretty card. And I had a couple that I crumpled.
These are great, Kelly.
Oh,
They're
thanks.
so easy to do, and even just to grab the kit, and they are $8.99 for the bases, the black paper, and the card bases and envelopes. Oh my gosh.
All right, so how do you like
I
that,
love
everybody?
that. It's so pretty.
It is. I could probably,
You can easily make them ahead of time and just have them for when you need them.
you sure can.
Yeah.
And Katie,
Yeah.
what I did on this one, I did use the Posca pen.
Yay.
So Katie's Posca pen, and I just put, I'll just show you. I'll just go right over what I already did. I just put like 3 dots here. Oops, whoops. That's what happens when you don't touch your Posca pen. I got a goober.
I did that yesterday.
Did you really?
I did. It was a big one.
Okay, so anyhow,
I think you're good to go, probably.
yeah, I think
I don't
it's
think you
already.
have to push down.
So, and I didn't push down, but it did it. So I just put some little dots there. And I put a couple down here on the leaf, and I put a couple up here.
And I have to say, Kelly has, you taught me how to doodle.
Oh, I love doodling.
Yeah.
So let's do it
inspired
different
me
here.
to
Let's
doodle.
do. These are the things that you don't really see.
And that is so true. You see it, but you don't see it. But once you put them there, it's amazing. I just love it.
We'll add a few here.
I love those.
So you could add some Posca pen to your cards if you wanted to.
Always have a Posca pen on hand.
I feel like it needs some over here.
Oh, I like that, Kelly.
There's a little addition.
Yes. Just an easy, simple.
Yeah, really nice. Okay, well, Katie, let's take the camera out.
Yeah, and we wanted to look at Janet's kits. There's been several requests to see Janet's
Okay, well,
kits
let's do that, and then we've got to call it a day.
All right, so I'm going to pull this out. As we
And clean up we got to clean up and get ready for the day. I know Diane's probably working her fingers to the bone.
She is
getting ready for
all of our stuff, our crafty garden, right?
Yeah, the crafty garden and ochre. Katie, we learned from a viewer.
Yeah.
Were you here the day?
Yeah. It's not okra.
It's not
and
okra.
It's not Oprah.
Oprah. It's ochre.
Ochre.
So
you just stop at ochre.
Anyhow, I hope you really enjoyed this today. This little panel, this 4-panel kit that you can get and make your own sympathy cards. It comes all pre-stamped and ready to go. And we showed you a couple ways to color it. You could use colored pencils. You could use Copic markers. The printing on it is friendly for all of those mediums. Okay, so we want to show Janet's kits. Katie's going backwards. Well, now we have her clipboard kit.
Okay.
It's up here. We have we don't have it to show, but it will be here tomorrow, her recipe memory box, because if you watched her video, she talked a lot about how your recipes tell stories. And it might be, grandma that's not here anymore, a recipe in her handwriting, or something she always made. Katie, do you have something your grandma always made?
Oh, cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon
and
rolls?
buns. Yeah. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I do remember my great-grandma would always bring cinnamon rolls when they came to visit, and she put them like in a coat box.
Oh.
Coat box, and then she always brought cookies in bread bags.
Oh.
So
my grandma would make the dough, and then she'd put it downstairs by the heater.
Oh,
and then the dog ate them all once.
Oh my gosh.
It wasn't good.
That's crazy.
All right.
So that's why recipes are so special, and that kit is very special also, and we should have it here tomorrow so we can show it to you in person. So because April is kind of the time when we're doing a lot of memorial things and our family stories, we're using a lot within loving memory, and Janet has a coaster trio kit, and we'll have the coasters tomorrow too to show you. This is $20.99, and it makes 3 coasters that you could display together or apart.
And she showed this on?
She has shown, tomorrow. I think this is launching tomorrow. Thank you.
Okay.
And the same with her memorial page kit.
A page kit that
So
goes tomorrow too.
these launch tomorrow. We'll have the projects. We'll show you. Her clipboard kit is over here.
Okay, so these are launching tomorrow. So the photo play coaster and the photo play page
They're
kit.
available, and I'll make sure they're online after our video. Then she has her coaster kit that she showed us.
Yeah, this is
And
so cool.
she from Texas, and we'll have the actual coaster tomorrow, and it has a bonus coaster or clipboard with a bonus coaster.
Yeah, and that was Friday's video, wasn't it? That she showed how to do that. Yeah.
And then she has a card kit coming with Remember for Sympathy cards.
Okay, and Remember is a Simple Stories collection.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
And there is the cards here from the Simple Stories has their own card kit. Katie's reaching really high.
No.
And that's $14.99 and makes 8 cards. And she has a card kit coming from In Loving Memories. So she's got 2 Sympathy card kits coming, and I think they each make 8 cards.
Yeah, so one from Simple Stories and then one from Photo Play.
And then I think Janet's out of projects, and we got to send her some more stuff to get her busy.
My goodness.
We don't want her to be bored.
No.
But she will be here in person. Is it April 29th on
and
Monday
30th.
and Tuesday?
Yeah,
so she'll
in
be
person.
launching one of her card kits, I think, on Tuesday. And on Monday, she's going to be making in a craft along that crate, the recipe crate.
Oh, it's a craft along. Oh, I didn't realize that.
So
Okay.
she'll be making most all of it. There'll be a few pieces that there just isn't time to make them all in a morning video. But that's what she's going to be doing on the 29th. So that's even more of a bonus to get that project. And you get the wood crate with it, too.
Love it.
So Crafty Gardens getting restocked today. Diane's working on it right now, and I know a lot of you are on the list for some things. The Tim Holtz had his video on Saturday of all the new stamps and stencils. We got the new Elizabeth Craft paper book, which is here. Reminiscence, the book is 7 for $34.99. And Katie, what have I forgotten?
We have kits from Janet.
Kits from Janet.
Spring
and
has sprung.
49 in Markets.
Oh, yeah. the
Sizzix release.
Yes.
The stamps and dies they're almost here. They're in a hub getting close. They're arriving tomorrow. UPS is bringing those tomorrow.
So what if they would want those? How would that go about?
You could just call us and let us know. We don't have them set up online yet, but we'll be getting those set up in our system today so you can see them.
Yep, so we are getting all of them?
We're getting everything,
All of
yeah,
them.
definitely.
49 in Market and Syzzix has come together.
I know. And I talked to Katie a few months ago, and they were already planning the next 2 releases with Syzzix. So
well, that's exciting.
It
to know
is. It's a
gonna
great collaboration for sure. And then I think that's all the big news for now. But boy, it keeps happening around here.
Lots going on.
So thanks, Katie, for all your help, and thank all of you for joining us today.
Have a good one.
Have a great week.
See you tomorrow.